This is your boy Trebles Garcia, reminding you to subscribe, leave 5 stars, and a review. By doing so, you help others reach the podcast and free their mind from mental slavery. Now, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the ride.
Here we go. Okay, testicles. 1, 2, testicles.
Yes, we back. What's crack?
Welcome to Paranoid Radio Podcast. This is your boy Trebles Garcia, and joining me in the ones and twos today again is the best co-host on the motherfucking planet, Big Tank. What's up, my boy? What's going on?
What's Gucci? How you been, my boy?
Right, dog. Getting out of work, doing the do. Same old shit, different day.
I feel
Every
you.
dollar make me holler. You know how it is.
You pretty cheap, so I believe you.
Yep, I guess so. So today, because of popular demand, we don't have a specific topic for y'all, but we're going to give you the important parts of today's, what do I want to call this, bro? Today's what is happening, basically.
Times 10, bro.
10, motherfuckers.
Times 10.
All right, my boys. So we're gonna start off. Right off the bat. We're gonna skip all segments today. We're gonna jump on the major segment. We have a couple of followers on social media that have been telling us to speak more about conspiracies and what's really happening around the world, and it's something that I really want to bring up to our attention. So, my friend, you want to take off with it? Let's do it, Big Tank. Let them know what the fuck's happening.
Yes, sir. So it's like that normal segment that we give you, but we magnifying this shit.
Magnification to
so
the
this is what's happening times 10.
Mm-hmm.
Times motherfucking 10.
Yeah, and that don't mean we got 10 points. It just means we're going to emphasize even more. Yeah.
yes, we're putting everything in under the microscope. You've all heard us say about sleight of hand, stuff that was happening, but not no more. Shit's going on.
Absolutely.
Well, happening in the news really recently, California has moved into the whole thing about starting to reopening stuff.
Yeah.
Is it the right move?
Exactly. And is this being caused because COVID testing is going down, or why would this be happening? Why would they be rolling back into business?
See, that's just the whole thing. Because if you remember, we had tried reopening again. Coincidentally, we had the Black Lives Matter moment. Could this have been a per se cover-up, sleight of hand? Because COVID symptoms were going down back then when there was a lot of testing.
You know, it's
before
funny how
Trump.
It happened, huh? Because the testing was going down, and then it was settling down. We were reopening. We were doing stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 on it. And then, I don't know where BLM happened, right? This whole fucking movement, all these protests, people looting.
Yes, everybody went outside. It got all massive people without masks.
And then the second wave hit us
all of a sudden,
out of fucking nowhere.
Boom.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is what I think. Thank you for bringing this topic. What I think is really happening is sleight of hand, just like you said. There is a bigger agenda done by the elites, the people that are on top of the fucking structure, on top of the fucking pyramid. And they saw that they were losing. I guess this is what I'm saying. Basically, is they want to see how much power they really do have over the crowd before it even gets to a point of martial law. And you know what I mean? It's kind of like we're gonna give them a small dose of this and see how they act, and then we're gonna give them chaos, and then through chaos we're gonna have order.
You see, that's pretty fine. But in my point of view, I think we've all seen a movie or two where they say that the Earth is overpopulated.
Absolutely. Bill Gates has said this in 2001, that the biggest problem the Earth is going to face in the next 2 decades, which it's already in the next 2 decades, by the way, it was going to be overpopulation. Tell me why this man is now, I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you know this topic, but tell me why this man is now in charge of the WHO. You know who the WHO is, right? The World Health Organization. He is the biggest donor for the WHO. and the biggest player for the WHO. And now he is in charge of creating a vaccine for COVID-19 on fast track. Not only that, now let me add some spice on what's happening. That he's not only in charge of this whole fucking situation, but he owns the rights for COVID-19. If you don't know what that means, he patented this shit years before it even hit. How the fuck do you know when COVID-19 already existed, and then you own the rights to COVID-19, and now it's released, and now you're gonna be in charge of the vaccine as well? I don't fucking get it. It's fucking, I don't know.
Yes, you see, that's just the whole thing. I think there's, like you said, bigger powers at play. And to be honest, I don't think they're happy with the number of the people have died.
Fuck no. I think they want it bigger, stronger.
Yes. It wouldn't surprise me. Well, okay. Moving sort of in. The whole shooting that happened. You really think there's not going to be a protest or a movement against it?
Or they're going to make it a bigger deal?
Yes, and it's just going to be the same thing all over again. People not paying attention. Look, I have no problem with you standing for what you believe in all day. That's what we're here for. That's what we are. We are allowed to speak our minds. But the whole thing is you can't let them win.
Fuck no. What they have been doing is this. In the beginning, from the beginning, they have manufactured the perfect realm, the perfect way to keep it divided. Now, I've said this a couple of times before in our previous episodes. Now, let me explain to you what I'm trying to say. What they are doing, every single moment they see that the chaos is settling down, and that the United States of America, the right wing and the left wing, the liberatists, the pacifists, and all these other fucking people, Antifa and BLM, everybody's settling down and coexisting again, they bring up another issue. For example, the mass shooting that happened a couple of weeks ago with this young teenager that killed all these people protesting for BLM. Now you have people again, justice for this person, justice for that person. Now you have these fucking extremists in the left side and extremists in the right side. The United States of America has never been so divided since the motherfucking Civil War. Donald Trump is a real agent of chaos, promoting racism and pushing on his agenda. Then you got the Bidens, this fucking mobster crew of fucking pedophiles on the other side of the eagle, which is the left fucking wing, and also the same thing. Saying you live under Trump's America, and look what's happening now: inequality, racism, people fighting in the streets, looting. Everything is happening under Trump's administration. So it's creating a hostile environment to a point where you can't walk out the door and see people different than you. And then another thing I'm gonna tell you something right now. Something that's also creating a type of psyche in your brain is all these fucking masks that you have to wear. Having everybody everybody's walking around with masks and walking around with their low frequency on. Everybody has to be quiet. Everybody has to stay slow. Everybody has to be away from each other. Social distancing. And when you turn on the radio, all they're talking about is the bullshit. When you go on and you turn on the fucking TV, all they're talking about is the fucking bullshit. They're constantly bombarding you with negativity. With
they're micromanaging us. That's exactly what it is.
They're dropping fear. They're dropping programming. That's what it is. They control everything that you from in and out, and they keep you at a very, very low frequency so that they always keep you under their foot. Or how do you say this? Not a puppet. When you're submissive. You get me? No, they have you. How would I per se? How's the world going to be in 2 years from now? Because realistically, that's about the time that I think COVID's going to take for it to go away. About 2 years, give or take. How is the world going to be? Little kids are now in fear of playing each other. Yeah.
Can you imagine how fucked up their mind must be?
They want you so organized. They want you so unorganized, actually. And then, they got you so unorganized in a very organized fashion that they even went ahead and they took away the NBA from you.
Yes.
You really think that the players joined up together to stand for a cause? That was the entire plan. That was the entire plan, to have these people come off and have these people take a knee, have these people quit, and have these people bet on something and say, you know what, we're going to take away sports from you too, because we're not happy with how the government established their police academy or their police force or their police laborers. You know what I mean? Or
Yes,
the cops
yes,
are
yes,
humans, dog.
100%.
The cops are only human, dog. We're only created. Look, I don't think all cops are bad. I myself, I'm Latino. I'm fucking brown skin, bro. I look like a straight out fucking paisa, dog. You look at me, people look at me like, oh, there goes a fucking bald headed Mexican, straight up on the spot. And I've never in my fucking life never had a problem with white cops. And I don't think and I don't see it the way other people do it. I'm blasted, dog. I got tattoos on my neck all the way down to my toes, and they don't look at me like that. They don't treat me any different. Maybe it's my attitude, maybe it's my speech. I don't know what it is, but I've never had that type of situation, that problem that people think or emphasize on having. You know, I'm just trying to say, what I'm trying to say is basically they took away our sports, okay? They're
Yes.
taking away our peace of mind. They're taking away our identity. How? By covering your fucking face and making it mandatory, not only at school, but at work. They took away your social gatherings, your parties, our movies, and our education for our children. Do you see how it's happening? They're breaking down society and creating the chaos and creating the perfect atmosphere to control you or to bring in a new fucking era.
You see, that's exactly the point, and people are not seeing it. Every little thing that's happening is just sleight of hand, sleight of hand. Okay, we'll cause over here something, but over here we're gonna be doing something else. Just move it slowly. See, that's exactly what's going on, and I 100% agree with you. They are just taking our rights left and right, but they're saying it's for your safety, and that's what everybody needs to be on the lookout for. If you're honestly not paying attention to this, if you think the government has your best interest in mind, honestly, it doesn't. At the end of the day, the person they care about is their family to make sure that they survive.
Dude, they got you coming and they got you going.
Yes, yes.
Check this out. Right now, for example, what is happening? The only thing I could hear on podcasting, the only thing I could hear on all types of fucking media, like, give me a minute, one moment. The only thing that we've been hearing on the news and on commercials and commercials in the radio, it's movies. For example, Mulan, a way to distract you from what's really happening. And then you have and what's really happening on the side is, oh, Maxwell, you know who Maxwell is, right?
Jeff
Jeffrey
Epstein's
Epstein's
wife.
girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yeah, now I guess she's alluding and helping the FBI in the investigation, but yet nobody's protesting that.
No.
You know what I mean? They gave her a slap on the wrist. They gave her a slap on the wrist for what she was accused of. She was accused of, I guess, human trafficking, and at a real tiny fucking small scale. But in all reality, she's connected with all these other pedophilia rings, all the big players, the big fishes in the pond. You know what I mean? And what they do to her. So I guess because she's gonna play ball and she's gonna help the FBI in an investigation, they're going to hide what's happening and then promote a movie out for you. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying Mulan because the only thing that I've been hearing about the whole fucking weekend, and it's coming big and this, and I'm not trying to promote it. I'm just saying
That's what you hear. That's what you hear. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you see, that's just the whole thing. You perfect example, like you said, Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, she's linked up so bad, but they just want you to feel bad for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they're trying to spin it. Like she was involved, but she wasn't really involved. So if she helps us out, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why they're fucking with you guys.
Yeah.
They're not showing you the grimy, dirty shit that goes down.
It's
just crazy.
It's fucking insane, dude. You know, we've also been listening on the radio about this whole fucking Biden versus Trump situation and how they're going to take down the postal service because of they're saying fraud. Because basically our mayor is going to be our mayor is fraudulent. What the fuck are they telling you right now? Let me explain to you what the fuck they just told you. When they're telling you we're going to defund the United States Postal Service, they're basically telling you we don't trust this because we do not control it. So since we only control one way that you can vote, that's the only way that you can vote. What does that mean? It means they control it. In other words, they're telling you, since we cannot manipulate it to how we want to manipulate it, and we don't have control of our type of manipulation, you cannot vote. It's not going to be valid. They're basically admitting it to you that they have been manipulating this whole situation.
See, that's exactly the point. We have been voting for decades already through the mail system. Through the fucking mail system, and now it's a problem.
Trump is pushing back on democratic states, and then you got you got Biden over here pushing back and then saying that we're living under a racist America and making it a big deal. You know, look, dude, it's from cold.
It's a double-edged sword, honestly. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, personally, I don't think Biden's all there.
I don't think so either. I don't even think Trump is all there.
Trump is not my favorite because I've never actually considered myself a Democrat or a Republican. I vote different ways depending on what best fits me. As everybody knows, I'm a gun fanatic. Got a couple. So when it comes to something like that, I will vote Republican. Why? Because they're pro-guns, not so much Democratic. Okay. But when something comes up for teachers, for students, and all this, I will vote like a Democrat. For small businesses, yes, of course, 100% hands down. So I've never actually been either or. I do see both sides that are playing. But right now, it's just getting out of hand stupidly. My wife actually works for the post office.
Whoa.
And now that we're touching on this, it's pretty fucking stupid. Like I said, this has been going on for decades where we've been able to vote through the mail. But what do they always show? They always show your major electoral, which is when you go vote in the little houses or whatever it is, where either with a Scantron or by the push button, whatever form they're using. And that's what they go off of.
You know,
that way at like 10 o'clock, you know what, they could already assume the majority winner is going to be so-and-so.
And then they estimate after that. And they push it on.
Yes. You see, exactly. Now that we actually have a pretty legitimate way for you to vote just through mail, they're all running scared.
You know, another thing that you mentioned about teachers, and I want to bring up a solid point. There's kids out there now. There's kids out there now that they don't have the opportunity to go to work. They don't have, go to school. The opportunity to share moments, have recess with their fellow peers, and grow up and learn from a teacher that has actually gone to school and has a curriculum for you. Now what they're doing is you're stuck at home with the child with multiple kids, and they expect the mother to help the teacher basically teach their kids. But yet again, they don't stop taking the money out of my taxes to go into the education system for the state. They don't stop taking that money. That money for the state, that money is given to the teachers and to the school district to be redistributed in a proper way to teach the kids. They're not teaching the kids. They're giving you the bare minimum. They're giving you a fucked up laptop with no Wi-Fi, which Wi-Fi you have to pay at your home, by the way. They don't give you a check. Hey, here's a month worth of Wi-Fi for your kid. They don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? And on top of that, they still expect you to help your kid learn. We're not. Look, I would love to teach my kid, but I'm not a great teacher. I didn't go to school to teach. You know what I mean? I went to school for a different thing.
See, exactly. That's just the whole thing. And we know from experience, Angel. We know from motherfucking experience that people are having to quit their job to teach because the teacher just ain't doing it.
Exactly.
You have to remember. Okay, not so much for the older kids. I would say probably 15 and up, 13, 14, 15 and up. I think they're solid. I think they're pretty solid. I think kids nowadays are picking up technology real quick.
Absolutely.
I would even say that most of them already know what they're doing. But you have to imagine kindergartners, first graders, second graders. Imagine them logging in, have to do with the email, have to do with the password.
Imagine the ungraduated amount of kids that we already had, even when they were forced to go to school. Now imagine how many kids were not going to graduate that because there's no fucking way that they're going to. How do you have people, just imagine the numbers of no graduates. People that are going to be flunking down because they don't have a school, they don't have the right guidance.
Or not even that. What if they do let them slide? I'm not trying to say that you have to be a genius to pass high school, but you have to at least know the basics to survive out here.
Look, dude, by the time our our new kids. Your child, he's still an infant, and
Yes.
my daughter, she's still an infant, and any other future kids that you and I would both decide to have in the future, they're not gonna know what it is to go to school, to grow up with peers, to have friends, to go have to play dodgeball or tetherball, or fucking
To go get dirty, to go run around, hit themselves. Look what happened to me.
They're
it's sad. Honestly, it's sad.
They're indoctrinating our kids from a very, very young age and getting them used to social distancing, getting them used to hide their identity. Your face is who you are in this world. You hide your face, you're hiding who you are, and they're making you protect yourself. They make you have social distancing. They're making you hear all the negativity things that are happening around the world. All these terrorists, all these people dying, all these people fucking getting sick. They're injecting fear in your brain at a very, very young age, so that you are prepared for the worst when it comes. For example, you and I, we're both millennials, my dude, and we're already used to this.
Yeah.
They were teaching all of this on Call of Duty games. No bullshit. You already know. Games that you grew up playing with, from Super Nintendo all the way down to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I still play that shit today, and all they teach you is chemical warfare, economic warfare, how to attack, how to divide and conquer not only the army and the military presence, but also how to divide and conquer the fucking citizens. You control the citizens, you control the whole playing field. They teach you this at a very young age to fucking program you and have you ready to defeat.
See, that's a problem though, because here's the thing. We could say realistic combat games, gun shooter games, have been out for what, 20, 25 years, give or take?
A little more. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give or take that. Now it's normal. You'll hear little kids, agree with me, agree or disagree with me, but you'll hear little kids on the mics playing. You'll hear 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, oh, I'm gonna shoot you, motherfucker. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's fine. But what have we always been taught? What's the number one thing that you've always been taught? Not to cause no harm, not to kill nobody, right? So this is just a little working theory that I've always had. It's a little conspiracy. But if you get taught your whole life not to kill nobody, and now they're pressuring it onto the game, do you not think that's why we have a lot of PTSD soldiers?
Oh, yeah.
Because they struggle with that concept that you're not supposed to kill anybody, but then somebody hands you a gun. Hey, go kill the motherfuckers.
I don't know, you're a fucking professional. Yeah.
Yeah. You get me? That's just the whole thing. And I've seen this trend happening. I believe that under the right circumstances, everybody does have the ability to kill somebody. Whether it be for their safety or they might just trigger happy. But under the right circumstances, everybody can kill.
Absolutely. If Donald Trump gets elected again, we will be seeing protests and massive movements around the fucking country. Now, if Biden gets elected, no, let me rephrase that. If Biden gets selected, you will see death. You will see all the silent minority with the majority. The silent majority is basically all these white supremacists come out and revenge. They will fucking come out and create chaos. We're gonna go through the worst 4 years of presidential term of our
presidential
lifetime.
term.
Yeah, of our lifetime. Not only that, but they're gonna have to be dealing with COVID, with protesters, with war in the Middle East, with war possibly even with China, because our economic sanctions with China are only getting worse. We're having standoff versus China. There's fucking Navy ships blowing up in the San Diego harbor. Don't believe me? Look it up. There's shit.
And nobody had brought it up to attention. Why wasn't there a protest about that?
Why isn't there a protest for the things that are happening in the fucking in the Asian Sea, in the China Sea, in the borders of all these Asian countries? There is shit around the world that is happening right now to this fucking day, and nobody's paying attention to that. All you fucking care about is wearing a fucking mask, making a fucking paycheck, and hiding yourself in your fucking house every single weekend because you're scared of COVID. That is all you know. That is all that ever happened to you right now.
It's honestly sad, not to say the least, Trebles. It's honestly sad the way we've lost control.
Absolutely, dude.
Look, and I'm not blaming this on Trump. I'm not blaming this on Biden. I don't like Trump. I've never been a supporter, but I do see the stuff he has brought to us. He has given us a little bit more financial stability, and for that, he has been a pretty good president.
Yeah,
For that,
yeah, I've given
I
that.
don't
I
know.
give him support.
I don't agree. I don't like I said. I don't agree in everything.
Taking
I do
down,
see. I
taking
do try to
down,
see both sides.
taking down Jeffrey Epstein alone is just a win-win for me. You do the right move
Yes.
sometimes. He does the right move sometimes, and sometimes he just fucking goes to take a dump. Funding the World Health Organization is another big thing that I love. But unfortunately, once he pulled out, he allowed Bill Gates to take over. So now it's like it's like he's kind of like contradicting his point.
See, that's something about Trump that I just personally can't get over. I don't think a president should be that active on any social media the way he is. In my opinion, he's a kid when it comes to social media. He will say whatever comes to his mind and post that shit.
I'm right there with you, my dude. I'm right there with you. He's open-minded, and I like that's one of the things. There's a lot of I've adopted that concept. I'm the Trump of my family because they tell me you're so blunt. You always say things so fucked up. I'm like, no, everybody's thinking it. I just have the balls to say it.
See, and it's not a bad thing. But as a president, I don't think so. Like when the whole war was going on, what was it? When we killed that one general overseas.
Yeah. With the bombing.
Yeah. When the bombing happened, okay.
With Iran.
What did he basically say? We got bigger bombs if you want to mess with us.
Yeah.
I mean, personally,
he has no type of diplomacy.
Yes. I honestly, I can't applaud him for that. Cause I'm like, oh, this motherfucker said this, but I'm like, fuck, he just said this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he had the balls.
You hate to love him, and you love to hate him.
Yes.
Fucking thing. Yeah.
And then I do my research on Biden. I do have friends that are more, I guess, Republican, as you might say.
Democrat.
No, no. My friend, a lot of friends that I do have are more Republican, so they do like to bash on the Democrats about this, about that. I'm not saying he's the most perfect president. Okay, Republicans have had some, I guess, presidents.
Slip ups.
I'm not gonna say no names. Bush. I mean, who said that? but it's not all perfect. Am I personally gonna vote for Biden? I don't think so. Am I personally gonna vote for Trump? I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get up for either. But I'm just say if I don't do anything, I'm just giving up the power.
Exactly. You need to be
so it's you lose both ways. You get me?
You need to be a reason of change. You need to provoke the movement and provoke somebody to go be the change with you. Let's try to wrap this up. Let's give it a final verdict or an estimation of what's going to happen. Again, listeners, this is basically a roundup of what's happening, the news, and bringing you up to speed and preparing you for the next episode. We're preparing some badass interviews, but right before I go into that, let's give it a full estimate of what's going to be happening. Big Tank, help me out here. So this is my verdict, and this is what I think is going to happen. In the next couple of months, we're not only going to go through the worst election and the worst, I want to say the worst fucking clown job of human history, but we're going to get a new president. We're going to see a lot more black people dying. Natural causes and because of the protesting. You're going to see a lot of white supremacy powers and a lot of pedophilia rings get exposed. You're going to go through chaos with food, shortages of jobs, and then a massive crisis of COVID-19 and vaccines. Why vaccines? Because the vaccines are now going to be mandatory. This is almost confirmed. I don't want to tell you look it up, but it's going to be mandatory by the rate. There's 26 million people infected around the world. And there's almost 200,000 dead people in the United States alone for COVID-19. Yes. So they're gonna make this mandatory for newborn babies and for established citizens. And then this is what they're gonna do. And then if you have the vaccine, you're gonna be able to go back to work and you're gonna be able to provide money. You're gonna go to a McDonald's and you're gonna go to any place to purchase any type of food or any type of good, and they're gonna tell you we don't accept dollars and change anymore. You already are seeing this. There's posters everywhere where they tell you use the exact change because we have a massive national coin shortage. They don't have a fucking shortage in fucking quarters. That's bullshit. They want you to move.
Well. I don't know if you've seen, but a lot of Latin American people do have a bunch of piggy bank that they like to use to play loteria.
Yeah.
I mean, I blame them.
You blame them?
But I don't want to go there. But I mean,
my boy,
I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I do have a 5-gallon full with pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters
that
that I've been wanting to take.
Cash. Hold on to your
Yes,
cash.
without a doubt. Hey, I'm gonna start flipping the quarters for $2. Hey,
for gas money.
You want a quarter, you have to give $1. Hey,
for real. They're asking you basically, dude, to move into a digital world. So this is gonna happen after they put you the vaccine. They're gonna move into a fully potential, fully flowing digital currency that you're gonna be mandatory to use in the next 2-3 years. Coins are going to disappear. The $1 is going to disappear. The 5, the 10, and eventually the $100 bill. There's gonna be no more physical currency. Everything's going to be done magnetically and digitally. Get ready because this is the transformation. This is why the 5G towers are placed up. This is why they want you vaccinated, and this is why COVID was rolled out to control the public and control the masses. You're not going to be able to go to church if you're not chipped. It doesn't matter what God you preach to and whose dick you're sucking. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to go to school if you're not chipped. Your son and daughter are not going to be able to get their education, even if it's free, even if you buy a fucking tutor. Why? Because they are not chipped. They're not vaccinated. This is what has been called. This is going to be rolled out. Don't think for a minute that fucking Bill Gates has the patent to COVID-19 because he wanted to cure it. Fuck you, because he wanted to control what caused you to death and then give you a result. And he controls the result. He controls the fix. You get me? He controls the vaccine, the cure.
He created the supply, and he created the demand.
Bam! He got you coming and going, and not only he, all the elites, all these people, all these black cube worshippers, the Saturnalia worshippers, the Satan worshippers, the pedophiles, the people drinking baby blood, all these motherfuckers. There's a lot of things that we haven't spoken about in this fucking podcast, and a lot of things I'm gonna be bringing up about the pedophilia and the satanic rituals that they do, and all that shit. But what's gonna happen? And then sooner or later, you're gonna start seeing all of this. Now that you're gonna have to pay for Hulu, you're going to have to pay for Disney Plus, and then you have to pay for another membership to be able to see other movies. So you're going to make double payment. They got you fucking ching-changing. They got you fucking bleeding out all the fucking money in the world so that you are at that always consuming their shit, consuming their material. Coming in, coming out. It's a flow. It's a cycle of money, cycle of psychological gaining. It's a gain. They have you conquered from the bottom up. The moment you jump into your car and you go pump gas because you have to go to work, they made you get up, they made you dress, they made you go pump gas, and then they made you go to work so that you come back and then give that money back to their banks, and then they make you go to work tomorrow again for the same fucking cycle. This is what's going to happen. Get ready for it because it's not going to be easy. Our economy is going to continue to collapse. War is going to break out in the Middle East sooner or later, and I think it's going to be very, very fucking soon.
Honestly, I agree with a lot of your points. But if I have to give it a rundown, I think Trump will be reelected.
Mm-hmm.
I really do see it. And I do agree that there will be even more protests because this is going to be one of the scariest elections. People have always thought that because you vote, your voice is being heard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be basically, you can cast in your vote, and I encourage you to do it. But honestly, once your vote's in, it's already selected on what the outcome will be. And I think Trump will reign again another 4 years.
What's going to happen?
And I do mean reign again.
Literally.
Yeah. And we will see movement. COVID is just going to continue to go. I do give it another about 2 years before things can return to normal, but they won't be normal just because we already have it in our minds. Social distancing, don't touch nobody, be careful who you talk to. I do agree with the whole thing that we are moving into a digital world, which isn't a bad thing. I don't see that being a bad thing.
What about
just
the vaccine?
Another way. The vaccine, I just think it's too early to make it mandatory.
You think it's going to be free?
Yeah, they're going to make free. They're going to make it free. I guarantee you this. It will be free for the simple fact that it's like the flu shot.
Watch it.
They give it you.
Watch it. You watch it. Them give it to you for free, and then charge you or take it out of your taxes later on.
Yes. As it is. If you guys don't know this, I'm pretty sure when you guys look at your check, there's a certain deduction that they take away.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically you work, I don't know how you get paid, but I get paid every 2 weeks. So I work 10 days and I lose a day because I have to work for free a day so I can pay the government, give or take.
Of course.
So honestly, this is all the vaccine's gonna fuck us over. Why? Because this is all being rushed out just so they could save people, quotations, save people. But it's not fully there.
Exactly.
Everybody knows that medicine takes years to be perfected.
Exactly.
So honestly, I can't say whether I'm gonna let my kid have it or not. It is something scary. I'm not gonna lie. The parent side of me is telling them, as long as he's healthy, let him take it. But what are the repercussions to this? For all that we know, it's like injecting him with the, sorry for Star Wars reference, but with Order 66, which is basically our own doom. So this is honestly, it's just a lot of sleight of hand that's happening, and we will touch base on this again. We will be bringing you guys this. If you guys want this, if you guys wanted to cover all the major topics every 1 week, every 2 weeks, this will be what's happening times 10, and we will let you know what's happening, what is going on.
Right before.
But for right now, no, you're right. Keep it going.
Right before we close, I want to tell the listeners to do something. Prepare your family, love your family, and spend time with your family. Make them laugh with them. You're gonna enjoy these moments because you're going to miss those days. If you have kids, show them the righteous way to live. Show them the way to be just and to be humble. If you have your wife, fuck them. Fuck her hard. If you have a husband, do the same. If you have a mother, love her. If you have a father, hug them. Enjoy your family while you have it. Enjoy your freedoms while they're here. And don't take anything for granted, because that drink that you're drinking, sipping on right now, that pork chop you ate yesterday, those tortillas your mom is making on the grill right now, those tamales you're going to eat for Christmas, everything is a blessing. And a blessing because nothing will last forever. And take care of each other. That is my official message for this episode. Now, to clean it up and tell you what the fuck is gonna happen and what the fuck is really up, I'm gonna give you 3 fucking names for motherfucking killers for MFK. You gotta marry one, fuck one, kill one. You ready or what?
Bang, 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 bang. One shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill. I got Jessica Alba, Queen Latifah, and Salma Hayek. You gotta marry one, you gotta fuck one, you gotta kill one.
Fuck. Jessica Alba. I'm a marry her without a doubt.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill Queen Latifah. Not to be anything bad or anything. She just gets on my nerves.
Okay.
Honestly, okay. So I'm gonna fuck Salma Hayek.
Oh,
there
dude.
it is.
Right. Can I tell you mine?
You. What's the word? What's the word?
I'm gonna marry Salma Hayek because fuck, she keeps it together, my dude. Boo. I will motorboat her fucking butt cheeks all day. And I will fuck Jessica Alba because she ain't too shabby. And then Queen Latifah can kill. I would just kill her. Not because she's black or anything. It's just like she's old and
no.
She never did anything better than just a couple movies and some songs. You know. I'm just saying, like, you know. It's a fucking.
I do.
I think this episode was very refreshing and very needed for our listeners. I want to thank you so much. You're the best co-host in the motherfucking planet, and don't let anybody fucking tell you otherwise.
No. I appreciate. No. Making me tear up in here. Yeah, right.
Mad love to all the listeners. I want to make sure that I tell all my listeners around the fucking world. That is right. You heard correctly. Around the fucking world. We have listeners in El Salvador, in Ireland, in France, Guatemala.
In Germany.
In the Philippines, and in motherfucking Mexico. Thank you so fucking much. I love the fact that you guys are enjoying this, and we do this for you, and we do it for free, and we fucking love that you guys are actually paying attention, and you're opening up your mind and learning something, and you can spread this message around to everybody else. Thank you so much.
Shout out to US peeps as well. You guys are keep us going without a doubt.
You're the one that keeps us going. All the fans, and all the listeners and all the followers. You guys are the best. Big Tank.
Nothing but love.
Thank you for being here today, dude. Let's get ready. I'm just going to give you a quick little teaser. We are preparing. My name is Jeff Part 2 with Jordi Garcia. We had some technical difficulties in the weekend, but we're going to get it together. We have we have a sex addiction episode for you guys in preparation with our first female guest. So stay the fuck tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Yes. Big shit's happening. Let us know. Also, let us know. You guys know our social media at Paranoid Radio for Instagram. Hit us up. We'll follow back without a doubt.
Absolutely.
You guys want to reach us? Go to Gmail. Email us personally at paranoidradio@gmail.com. If you guys don't know how to spell it yet, I'm going to say it one more time. PARANOI radio RADIO @gmail.com.
Yep.
Right across the board. Let us know.
And let them know where they can find you directly, my boy.
Yes. Catch me outside. How about that? No, catch me on all social media platforms at eknat.ivix. It's EKNAT.ivix. Once again, eknat.ivix. And I appreciate you all.
That's what's up. And you can find me under Trebles Garcia. That's spelled TREBLESGARCIA on all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Let me know what the fuck is going on. I follow back. If you want to come on the show, if you want to drop some knowledge, you want to share your thoughts, if you want to share a story, if you want to come up, you want to shout out, hit us up on paranoidradio@gmail.com or Paranoid Radio Podcast on Instagram. Let us know. Don't be shy. Thank you so much once again. Big Tank, you did it. You're the man with the plan.
Appreciate it. Much love.
See you guys next time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Tank.
Oh.
Okay, so now let's do the...
No, we'll click this one and then we'll do another one.
Let's do the commercial.
Yeah. So this one can save. Click and then hit me back up.
I'll hit you right now. Okay, cool.